Well, ladies and gentlemen, at the beginning of the year, it's been a long season for the Lucas Oil POWRi National Midgets. We're at Caney Valley Speedway in Caney, Kansas, and a driver from Los Angeles, California, Kyle Balman. Kyle, it's good to have you here at this great racing facility.
Glad to be here. It's been it's a long haul for us to come out here, but we wanted to do some more racing before the series wrapped up or the season wrapped up. So made the trip out here, teamed up with Brad over the last month or so. We've been keeping stuff at his place in St. Louis, and this is our second race out with POWRi. So yeah, looking forward to getting out there tonight.
Of course, you race some in California, I'm sure, with some of the midget organizations out there. How does the Midwest competition stack up to the drivers out west?
I mean, we have some great racers out in California for sure, but I just think the depth of talent out here is extremely high. We're getting big fields out here every weekend too. So that was one of the allures is come out here and race with the best guys, and so that was like I said, a big reason for us coming out this way. And the tracks are a lot different, a lot better in my opinion. So just a better experience for me. I'm relatively new to the sport, so just trying to get good laps out with the best guys. So that's why we're out here.
Kyle, you mentioned that you're hooked up with Brad Loyette. Brad Loyette, of course, the winningest driver in POWRi competition with 34 career victories. What is the main thing that you've learned so far teaming up with him this past month?
I think just his experience as a racer has really helped me a lot, just kind of taking a look at the racetrack, where we should run, kind of explaining some more on the technique side too, and just a lot of trust in the relationship, but just based on his experience and his success. So I think just by way of that, it's been a lot of helping with my confidence as a driver too, just having someone like that in my corner. So it's been great, off to a great start.
Well, Kyle, I've noticed the two while Brad was racing before he had that injury in his shop that ended his racing career. He was a setup man as well. He did most of the setup on his midget, and he did a bunch of setup on the sprint car series as well. But he's very ingenious on car setup as well.
Yeah, he knows his way around a race car really well. I mean, he's super organized. The car's just been awesome every time we hit the track. So it's really balls in my court to kind of do what I can with the race car, but I know it's going to be good every time we go out there.
Well, Kyle, it's good to have you here in the Midwest. We've enjoyed your company, and hopefully we'll see you on a podium.
Yeah, that's the
two
goal.
Nights left, pal.
That's the goal. That's the plan. We'll do our best.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, when the 2021 Lucas Oil POWRi National Midget scene started back in March of this year, there was a young lady out of Bixby, Oklahoma, Taylor Reimer, and she opened up a lot of eyes. Her first outing, she had a 25th, which, you think, wow, she didn't get off to a good start. But let me tell you, folks, we have had the honor and privilege every night that she's been in a race car, seeing the improvement that Taylor has made. She's got a career best finish at 5th. That was during Illinois Speed Week at Lincoln Speedway in Lincoln, Illinois. Taylor, you have improved every night you've been in a race car this year.
Yeah, I'm super excited to be back with Keith Kunz Motorsports. It's a great opportunity, and I've been with school and everything, I've been kind of inconsistent. So I think wrapping up the season here, and then we'll head out to the West Coast. We'll try and get a couple more top 10 finishes. Top 5 would be amazing, but super grateful for them and everything they've done for me so far.
I've been informed by your mother and father you're going to have to come back, and you got one more home game, a senior night. How's that going to be? I mean, it's got to be pretty touching being your last football game.
Yeah, I'm super excited. I'll fly home right after I race on the 19th, and then I'll get home at like 8 a.m. on the 20th. I will cheer that night, and then I'll head back out to California to finish off the West Coast.
You might want to tell the folks that little team that you cheer for. Who was that?
OU.
National champions of 2020, right?
Yes, that's correct.
And I understand you're going to get that big fat ring.
Yes.
That's going to be good. Let's talk about Keith Kunz. One of the best teams, of course, in midget racing. What will be your anticipated thoughts going into the 2022 racing season, driving with some of the best people?
Yeah, I think that's a big part of it, like having all these good drivers like Buddy and Jason, all them, being able to watch and learn from them, and just kind of follow them and do what they do, and just learn. Like, we got a lot of great crew guys that can help me along the way, and we'll just try to improve each and every race.
Well, of course, you got Jay Drake, you got Pete Willoughby, you got Keith Koontz. I added it up, and that's over 400 years of knowing midget racing.
Yes, they're all great. I've been here. We've done a couple races with them, and I'm looking forward to the rest of the season.
Well, Taylor, we wish you best of luck, and let's try to get a podium. How about that this weekend?
That would be amazing. Thank you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, at the beginning of the 2021 racing season featuring the Lucas Oil POWRi Angler Machine and Tool Micro Sprints, there was a kid from Arkansas that I'd never ever heard of, but coming into the final weekend of the racing season this year, Bradley Fazard out of Bonnerdale, Arkansas. He's your point leader. Buddy, a little bit of pressure this weekend, though.
Yeah, there's a little bit of pressure coming into this weekend. We've been very fortunate to have a lot of good runs this season, trying to keep everything in one piece, and it seems to be that's what, really helps the championship and points-wise. But we look forward to going into the next 2 nights of racing to do the best we can and keep it up front.
190-point lead right now, and 300 points are up for grabs every night. So you and Trevin Littleton have already got 50 additional points, but there's 150 points out there to grab each night. Does that put a lot of pressure on you?
Yeah. I mean, of course, you've always got pressure every week, that you want to do the best you can. But being this far into the season, we got 2 more nights. You definitely want to keep it in one piece and be up front and get the points that you need to finish it off.
I've always heard races and championships are won in the garage. Did you guys spend any extra time getting your car ready for this weekend?
Man, honestly, every week I'm pretty picky, almost OCD. I do a lot of the stuff my own on my car, and we always make sure, if there's any doubts on anything, I pull it back apart and redo it, make sure everything's right. So this week is kind of just like every other weekend, and, we're just going to hope, obviously, everything stays together, and we'll go from there.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, in 17 starts, he has 7 top 10 and 14 top 10 finishes, but still looking for that Covenant first victory. It could be tonight.